Hello everybody, it's Noob Mister here. Well, you asked your questions, so I am going to give you my answers for the 50k Q&A special. Although admittedly I am now nearer 55k, which kind of points out the fact that I have been leaving this off for a long time, but better late than never, right? Anyway, on to the questions. Oh, wait, hold on a minute, I want to try something for this. Right, okay, on to the questions then. Okay, we're skipping the first two questions because apparently some people don't know what collab means, but there you go.
2 questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how annoyed are you with all the friendly foxy questions? I sure know I am.
Well, at this point in time, I would have to say 21. Yeah, I'm that annoyed.
Have you ever heard of the game Tower Unite? If so, have you considered getting it?
I think I heard of it once before. Wasn't that from the same guys who made Gmod Tower and something like that? I think I heard them saying that they were planning on doing something along those lines, but I don't know. It doesn't really look like it's my kind of thing. A math question for you, good sir. Megan and Jill went up a 63-degree hill to the peach tree. Megan picked 16 peaches while Jill picked 14.5 since one was half eaten. Their father thinks peaches are Satan, but he's more of Jill's father than Megan's. The dogs may have just eaten the peaches, but Jill has 2 dogs and Megan has 4 dogs. If Megan and Jill saved up their peaches for their pies, why haven't they banged each other already? Well, Mollo, I would have to say the Pacific Ocean.
Question. Would you want to immediately leave America because of Donald Trump becoming president?
Hey, I live in the UK, so I've already left technically. Although I never arrived, so I can't technically leave, so there's no point in asking me if I can leave because I was already here. This question is confusing me. I'm just going to go on to the next one now.
Can you play all of the FNAF games as a dare sometime? Even Sister Location?
Nope.
I have a few questions. Your thoughts on spies?
If they're very good spies, very annoying. If they're very bad spies,
Bloody useless.
Can you speak Puttis?
Ma'am!
And do you plan on doing anything else involving the Discord server? Oh, French.
to be perfectly honest, I keep forgetting I actually have that, but seeing as though it doesn't have Friendly Foxy in the title, nobody's going to be interested in it, I'm afraid. Well, maybe later, but, well, you never know. Anyway, I've included a link in the description for anybody who's interested, but I'm not planning on doing anything with it in the foreseeable future. Yeah, even if, bruh? That's private and you know it. And the real question is, can you do a series about furries? Well, I don't have any plans to, but if I ever did, I would probably need some decent models before I did that, so don't see any reason why not. Just gotta come up with an idea first, I suppose.
How's Markset doing? Are you good?
Very good, in fact. He's just discovered VR and he's very excited about it. I would almost say moist, but you can never tell with him.
Alright, newbie old pal, let's get serious here for a moment. Let's ask the age-old question that mankind has pondered since the dawn of time. Christopher Walken, the defender of Earth, fought the mighty Rhino King in a battle for chocolate milk, but the mighty Monkey Nutter took their socks and created the mighty superhero Underwear Man! He and his trusty sidekick, Horse McNugget, joined forces to create the mightiest of Taco Burrito special that would be able to save the universe from Thomas the Tank Engine. But little did they know that Hulk Hogan filled his cats with "Yeah, brother!" and exploded the cake that was once the true ruler of the bathtub. So that leaves the question, if you put a pickle in a toaster, will it marshmallow?
And that's my best Space impersonation as well.
Of course not Space.
You'd just end up with a pickled toaster.
Your thoughts on medieval games?
Well, that depends on what kind of medieval games you're talking about. If you're talking about sort of like War of the Roses, was it? And that one that Ubisoft came out with recently, I can't remember what it's called. If you're talking about those kinds of games, then probably not. I'm just not very good at it.
Also, can you speak any other language?
I know bits and pieces of language, but considering I failed my French GCSE, then I would honestly say no.
My questions. what is your favorite expansion in World of Warcraft?
Personally, I would say Cataclysm, because it seems more like they were trying with that one. And they also weren't succumbing to the needs and wants of all the casuals who were going, make the heroic dungeons easier! Seriously, Wrath of the Lich King was just a cakewalk by comparison.
Who is your favorite NPC in World of Warcraft?
I don't have one. Thinking about it, they're actually all kind of bland and uninteresting.
If you still play World of Warcraft, what are your thoughts about the expansion?
At this point in time, I would say that they're trying too hard. I mean, they've already brought back a villain who's been dead since before WoW started. And another Legion invasion? Are you seriously out of ideas at this point, Blizzard? I mean, couldn't you have come up with something a little bit more creative, like, I don't know, the Emerald Dream, maybe? Possibility? Or maybe send us to another planet that isn't Draenor. Or maybe send us into the heart of the Legion army and destroy it once and for all so that we can get Warcraft back into RTS territory, because I would actually like to see that, thank you very much. Not that I would buy it, because I'm still boycotting Blizzard games at the moment because of overhype, but whatever.
Who is your favourite animatronic from SL?
I don't have one.
Question.
Remember me? I remember you!
Favorite game to stream on Twitch?
Depends on my mood.
Question. Your 5 game? No FNAF.
I don't know at the moment. I would probably say Eternal Crusade, but that game's broken again. Seriously, when are they going to optimize that?
Xbox One or PlayStation 4?
Well, despite the fact that I don't own either of those, if I was going to get one, I would say PlayStation 4, because I don't like the functionality of the Xbox One. It's just like, I can buy all that stuff separately and they work about 100 times better, so, you know, what's the point?
Have you ever watched Keldo? Keldo? Well, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I've never heard of it before, no, haven't.
Are you going to watch Kong Skull Island next year?
Again, I've never heard of it, so no.
Are you a Walking Dead fan?
That sounded like Walking Dead pan. Not really. I mean, I have played the Telltale games. But yeah, I have played that, so I would say minimalistic fan. I like it, but I'm not a huge fanatic about it.
What kinds of content would you like to create that will expand the horizons of your content? Content!
Something other than Friendly Foxy, but I suppose I'll just have to take it on the chin and just do it for the sake of money, because we've got to have money. But I suppose other than that, maybe animated things of live streams, other animating gaming related stuff. Who knows? I just got to keep dipping my toe and throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see on that.
Your thoughts on Yoshi's?
Adorable!
When you introduced furry fandom?
Well, I can't pin down exactly when I started becoming a furry, but I think it may have been when I first saw Crystal from Star Fox Adventures. Yeah, furries with boobs. I think that's what caused it for me. Yeah. And no, I don't have any shame, so don't bother asking.
They are useless medics?
Yeah, they're called battle medics. Go figure.
How many personas do you have? Both planned and already have.
TF2, Fur, Pony, Splat, and Digi. Pretty sure there's one more, so it's like 5 or 6 at the moment. I don't intend to create any more, but, you know, we can never tell. Because my mind works in mysterious ways.
What is your best video on YouTube?
Well, this one took me a little while to think of an answer for, but I would probably say it's the co-optional podcast animated one I've done. I know that the official ones are, like, way better by comparison, but yeah, I like how that one turned out, so I would say that's probably my best so far. My worst would definitely be the Everybody's Circulation one. I rushed that too badly, and it just turned out shit. And everybody knows that. And everybody keeps telling me that too.
Is there any way I can support you on?
Well, I know you already support me on Patreon, mate, but the only other thing I can say is just keep sharing my videos. That's about all I can say, because, I mean, it's not like a lot of people really want to pledge to me on Patreon at the moment, so who knows?
What? Your hater. Hey ho.
I don't really watch TV anymore, there's just like nothing interesting on. Although they did recently start Time Commanders again, which is that show that uses the Total War or Rome 2 engine to re-simulate battles and things, so that was fun to watch for the first few episodes, because I like the idea that they instead of it just being a group of people against the AI, or somebody hiding behind the screen, it's actually two teams of people going up against each other. So you could almost say like it's a LAN multiplayer battle, and it's fun to watch. And you do end up rooting for the winners at the end of the day, but, you know, that's just kind of how history writes itself, I suppose.
Hi there! What is your opinion the best video you made so far?
Well, considering I've already answered that, I'll just say it again for clarity's sake. Co-optional podcast video, worst, Everybody's Circulation.
Will you keep streaming at the same times after you moved in?
Well, considering I've already been here for a couple of months now, the answer to that is yes.
Who is the prettiest princess? Me!
And also Princess Luna as well.
And have there been any technical difficulties lately?
Oh, you don't know the half of it, mate.
What is your wolf's mascot name?
This!
Hi noobs, that's my questions. Do you want to make an MLP Equestria Gold animation with SFM or Gmod?
Well, considering I'm doing the Tale of Two Derps thing with the inverted shadow as a tennis, I would technically say I already have.
Do you like WWE?
Not really. I had a bit of a passing interest in it when I was younger, but other than that, I don't really follow it anymore.
Do you want to make me and show you how to make Gmod and SFM videos?
I'm not sure I understand the question, but if you're asking me to teach you how to use Source Filmmaker or Gmod, all I will say is, for Gmod, go and check out Das Boshit's tutorials, and for Source Filmmaker, go and watch the official ones that they have up on their channel. Those would be much better than anything I'd ever be able to produce anyway, so yeah, just go watch those.
Can we be friends?
Maybe.
For real, would you like to play some bullet hell games? Nah, never really had much interest in bullet hell games because I can never work out how to beat them. I know you're supposed to dodge the bullets, but if there are two things I suck at, it's aiming and dodging. So I am not good scout.
When life gives you lemons, do you A. make lemonade, B. take the lemons back and burn life's house down with said lemons, or C. accidentally fall into an MLP portal and be stuck as your OC? Side note, you get to bunk with Fluttershy for the first few months.
What was C again?
How many people have asked you about Friendly Foxy? And how many have threatened you?
Too many, and not as many as you would think, but they're still very noticeable.
So newbie, when it comes to the future streams, will there be more multiplayer games such as Rets or Heroes and Generals, or are you just content to play everything single player? Also, we have the dumbest friends.
Well, that depends on my mood when I'm streaming. And yes, we do have the dumbest friends.
If you could meet any famous YouTubers, who will it be and why?
It would definitely be Jacksepticeye, and considering that he's actually planning on moving to Brighton at some point, which is like 10-15 miles up the road from me, then that is very, very likely.
Are you a furry? I'm curious.
What do you bloody think?
3 questions! How do you deal with all the comments demanding Friendly Foxy?
Well, I either ignore them, or I give them very harsh responses. So, kind of a mixed bag, really.
You like Ruby? If so, who is your favorite character?
I only know Ruby from playing the game that was on Steam because JW got it for me, but other than that, I don't really know much about the show, and I don't really have any favorite characters.
If there was a book, show, or game that mixed both fantasy elements and futuristic technology, would you read, watch, or play it?
Well, if it was a book, I probably wouldn't read it. If it was a show, I'd probably have to wait until it came on a streaming service before I could watch it. And if it was a game, I'd have to be able to afford it first, because it'd probably be one of those, like, $60 games or whatever that comes out, like, in the middle of the summer or something, I don't know. Or in this case, it'd probably be, like, later in the year, because there aren't very many games that come out during the summer, thinking about it.
If you could enter the worlds of 3 series, which worlds would you enter?
Well, it would probably be game series, but hey, why limit yourself to 3? Just go to all of them!
Do you like Red vs. Blue and Ruby by Rooster Teeth?
Red vs. Blue is sort of a passing thing. I occasionally watch one episode with Mike Set when he sort of shows it to me, and with Ruby, I haven't actually seen any yet. But, I don't know.
Who are your 3 favorite YouTubers at the moment?
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and the Inverted Shadow?
When do I get to kill?
Soon, my friend. Very, very soon.
Do you watch anime? If so, what's your favorite anime? And also, do you watch One Piece?
Yes, I do watch anime. I couldn't honestly say what my favorite anime is at the moment, and yes, I have watched One Piece. Quite a large amount of One Piece, as a matter of fact. If Friendly Foxy oh, for God's sakes, how many people do not pay attention to things I say on this channel?
So, what do you think the future of your channel?
Well, if I don't get my arse into gear, pretty bleak.
Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, but only the very older games. Some of the newer ones are just, well, shit. Sonic Generations was brilliant. Sonic Colors was great. Sonic Boom is them trying to appeal to a younger demographic, and it is terrible.
Do you like Freddy at all?
Nope.
And are you a birdie?
Oh, do you people not pay attention to anything I do on this channel if it's not Friendly Bloody Foxy? Oi! Anyway, on that note, that is all of the questions answered. So, thank you everybody for watching and asking your questions. Hopefully by the time I reach 100k I will have something better planned rather than another Q&A, but chances are I will probably be unprepared, so, you know. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you again next time.